This is lecture 4. And after completing lecture 4, you should able to write digits of octal number, and you can also count the octal numbers, and also we'll discuss the conversion of octal number into decimal and binary and also in hex, and the reverse also we will discuss. Okay, one number system to other number system. Basically, we'll deal with the decimal, binary, and octal hex conversion in this lecture. And moving to the first topic, the basic features of octal number. Okay, again, it's a weighted number system, just like decimal, binary, and hex numbers. We already discussed in lecture 1 to 3. And octal number is also a weighted number system or a position weighted number system. Okay, and it's a position weighted number system. And the weights are the powers of 8, because octal means 8. So the powers will be 8 raised to 0, 8 raised to 1, 8 square, 8 cube, etc. And the fractional portion becomes 8 raised to minus 1, 8 raised to minus 2, etc. Okay, and now in octal number, the radix or base, okay, radix or base r is equal to 8, means it uses 8 different symbols. Okay, 8 different characters or 8 different symbols. And if r is equal to 8, it uses numbers from 0 to r minus 1, that is up to 8 minus 1, that is 7. So we'll use the digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 6, 7. Okay, and very important, in octal we will use only numbers from 0 to 7 to represent different octal number. So there is no 8 and n, 8 and 9 in octal. It's very important. Okay, don't get confused, because we are very much using a decimal number system, and in octal we cannot use 8 and 9. Instead of 8 and 9, we need to use some other octal representation, and we will see that. Octal is a weighted number system. Then the binary number, why we prefer or why we use octal numbers, because just like hexadecimal number, binary number can be easily converted into octal number. Okay, in hexadecimal, in lecture 3 we already discussed hexadecimal. It's a bit 4-bit group. Okay, 4-bit grouping, we can convert binary and hex, and here it is a 3-bit group. That's the difference. Okay, if you use hex, we can group 3 binary bit at a time, and we can easily convert into octal. Okay, that's a important point related to octal number system. And now we'll see how will you represent the octal numbers for different decimal numbers. For example, decimal 0 in octal, it is represented as 0. Binary, it is 0 0, because we are using 3 binary bits. For if n is equal to 3, we can represent up to 2 raised to n minus 1. That is 2 raised to 3 minus 1. That is 8 minus 1 up to 7. So in order to represent 0 to 7, okay, in order to represent 0 to 7, we required the binary bits n is equal to 3. Then only this equation is valid. So we require only 3 bits to represent up to 7. So again, 1 is same as 1, and binary is 0 0 1. And similarly, you can go up to 7. 7 means 1 1 1 in 3 bits binary. So after that, there is no 8. Decimal 8 is there, but there is no 8 in octal. So we cannot use 8 in octal. So we need to limit up to 7. Okay. This is the octal number representation in binary and octal. Now we'll see how we can count octal numbers. So how do we count any hexadecimal once you get up to 7? I already mentioned that in decimal 8 is there, but in octal we cannot use the symbol 8. So instead of that, we'll write up to 7. 1 2 3, for example, 4 5 6 7 8 9, 10. This is the decimal number. Okay. And in octal, we'll write from 0 onwards. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 is something similar to 9 in decimal. So okay, the maximum limit is up to 7. So again, we need to repeat from 0 onwards. You write 0, it's like 1 0. Then 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5, 1 6, 1 7. After this 1 7, there is no 1 8. We cannot write 1 8 in octal. After this 1 7, again we need to start from 0. So we'll write 2 0, 2 1, 2 2, 2 3, 2 4, 2 5, 2 6, 2 7. After 2 7, there is no 2 8. We cannot write 2 8 in octal. We need to write 3 0. Okay, and normally we'll write the octal number and we'll put a 8 here to represent that the base is 8. And in a similar way we can write. Okay. And what is the largest 3-digit octal number? Another question we need to think about. If you use in the case of decimal number, the largest 3-digit decimal number, we can write 999. The similar way, if it is in the octal, we can write the largest 3-digit number is 777. Okay, after this 77, if you add 1 to this, okay, it becomes 1000. Okay, so now it is a 4-digit octal number. So the largest 3-digit we can use only 777. Okay. After that we cannot write 778 or something. Okay, now we'll discuss the conversion part. First we will think about binary to octal conversion. So in order to convert a binary number into octal, we will group this binary sequence into 3-bit group. Okay, 3-bit. So again the next 3 bits, and if you again group 3, there is no only single one is there, and we'll see that. And this is a fractional point, and the integer part we will group in left direction, and the fractional portion will group in right direction. So this is, and again we will take 3 bits at a time. Again there is only 1 bit, so we need to add extra some 0 bits here. Okay, this is the first stage, grouping. So after grouping, now we need to substitute each 3 bit by using its octal equivalent. So here it is 100. 100 is equivalent to 4. So you need to write 4 here, and 110 is equivalent to 6. So you need to write 6. And this one we need to group into 3 bits, so we'll add extra 2 zeros, so it becomes 001. Okay, so it is 1. And after this point it's 010. 010 is equivalent to 2, so 2. And 011 is 3, and again we required 2 more bits here to make it a group of 3, so now it is equivalent to 4. Okay, so this is a hexadecimal octal equivalent of this particular binary number. So we can write 164.234 base 8. Very important thing, when you use hex, or if you want to convert this number into hex, we will take a group of 4. Okay, 4 bit. Now it is a group of 3 bits. Okay, 3-bit group. So very easily you can convert this binary number into octal also. Now we'll see octal to binary conversion, and we need to convert this octal number into binary. Just do the reverse. Okay, write the 3-bit equivalent of this particular number. 4, I can write 100. 6, we can write 110, and 1 you can write 001. So you can write the 3-bit equivalent. And here it is 2, so 010, and 3 you can write 011, again 3-bit equivalent. 4 you can write 100. Okay, so this is a binary representation, and we can do some simplification here, because initial part 2 zeros, we can reduce that. That's the only thing. After this you can cut this 0 and the last 2 zeros. So this is the reduced to form. Okay, minimum number of bits we can represent. This is the binary representation of this octal. Again, it's very easy. Okay. Simply write the 3-bit binary equivalent of octal number. Now we'll discuss how we can convert octal to decimal conversion. So again, there are two methods: octal to decimal conversion. Method 1, first we write the binary equivalent of the octal number, then convert binary to decimal. Okay, first we will see how we can perform this. So 2 means we need to write the 3-bit equivalent, so 0 0 1, and 2 means 0 1 0. Okay, you got 3-bit equivalent of, and now we need to write equivalent of 2, then 4 1 0 0. Now we got the binary number. Now we can perform binary to decimal conversion. So this is in binary. So these are the weights. 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 0 is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Okay. Here it is 0.5, 0.25, 0.125, 0.0625. Okay, we record up to this one. This is the weight of each position. Okay, and now we can multiply and add. So we need to add 16 into 1, so it is 16 plus all other values are 0 here, so we don't have to consider up to this much. Then 1 plus here we need to consider 0.25, so 0.25 plus we need to consider 0.0625. Okay, so finally you will get 17.3125. Okay, so this is a decimal equivalent of the octal number 21.24 in BASIC. Okay, now we'll see the another method. So this is an octal number, so directly you can convert into decimal by using the weights multiplying with the 8s. Okay, so here the weights 8 raised to 0 and 8 raised to 1. Here it is 8 raised to minus 1, and here it is 8 raised to minus 2. So if you perform this operation, multiply and add, it becomes 2 into 8 plus 1 into 1, 8 raised to 0 is 1, plus 2, 8 raised to minus 1 means 1 by 8, plus 4 by 8 square. 8 raised to minus 2 becomes 8 square, so 64. Okay, if you find this 16 plus 1, okay, 16 plus 1, it becomes okay, I can write 16 plus 1. Here it is 0.25, 1 by 4, and here it is 1 by 16, so it becomes 0.0625. So again you will get 17.3125 in base 10. Okay, so this is an easy way. If it is a number is very small, directly you can multiply with 8 weights of 8. Okay. Now we'll see decimal to octal conversion. Okay, how we can convert a decimal number into octal. Okay, the procedure used in binary and hex is also applicable in octal. The integer part we can divide continuously, you can divide by 8 and you can take the remainder, and for the fractional portion you can multiply by 8 and you can take the carry part. Now we'll see one example. So here it is a number given 87.15625. It is given in octal, decimal. We need to convert into octal. So the integer part we can take 87 and you can divide by using 8. So it becomes 10 and the remainder is 7. And again you can divide using 8. So it's 1 and 2. So we got the remainder like this. So you can write in the reverse order from bottom to top. So 87 in decimal can be represented as 127 in octal. Okay, now we need to consider the fractional portion 15625. Okay, so we need to multiply here the octal conversion, so multiply by using 8. So if you multiply by using 8, you will get 1.25, okay, 000. Okay, and again there is a fractional portion we need to consider, 0.25 into 8. If you multiply 0.25 into 8, you will get 2.0. So now we can stop multiplication here because it is 0.0. If you multiply with 8 again, you will get 000. And this is the carry portion here you are getting, and you need to write in the reverse order. Okay, for the fractional portion. For the integer part, you need to write bottom to top. Here, top to bottom you need to write. So 0.15625 in decimal can be written as 0.12 in octal. Okay, so now you can combine the result 87 and finally you can write 87.15625 in base 10 can be written as 127.12 in base 8. Okay, now we'll explain the next question, which is we need to convert hex to octal conversion. So how we can perform hex to octal conversion? So here you can see that the given number is hex. So in order to convert a number hex to octal, the easy way is first we need to convert this hex number to binary. Okay, so in order to convert hex to binary, write the 4-bit equivalent, and once you get the binary number, you can convert that into octal by grouping 3-bit at a time. Okay, so we can try this. So you know that this is hexadecimal number, so you need to write the 4-bit equivalent. You need to write the 4-bit equivalent to get the binary. So this is the binary equivalent of f. So 1 1 1 in 4 bits, and 2 we can write in 4 bits, 0 0 1 0. Now the fractional portion c is equivalent to 12, so you can write 1 1 0 0, and this is 4 in 4 bit, you can write 0 1 0 0. So it's very important, don't confuse with 3-bit and 4-bit. This given number is 16, base 16. So when you write into binary, you need to write the 4-bit equivalent of each symbol. Now we need to convert this binary number into octal. Okay, so we need to group the 4-bit this binary sequence into 3-bit group, means 3-bit at a time. So this is a 3-bit sequence, next 3 bits. Okay, and if you group in the fractional portion, okay, so again 3. So if you group in this way, you can see that it becomes 7, and this is 5, and this portion it becomes 6, and here it is 1. So if you group 3-bit, it's equivalent to octal. So this is our final result. Okay, grouping into 3 bits. So 57.61 in base 8. Okay. First, we need to group. You need to write the 4-bit equivalent, then you need to write the 3-bit equivalent. And very important, when you take the fractional portion to the integer part, you need to move in left direction, and here it is in the right direction. Now we'll see the next question. Here the question is given in octal. We need to write the hex equivalent. Again, we will use this conversion. First we will write octal to binary, then binary to hex. So in order to perform this, first write the 3-bit equivalent of octal, because the given number is in octal form. So to convert into binary, we need to write 3-bit equivalent. Once you get the binary, to get hex, you need to group in 4 bits. So we can try this. So you need to write the 3-bit equivalent. So 2 can be written in 3 bits, 0, 1, 0. 6 can be written and 7 can. Okay. And after this fraction point, this is 0, 0, 0 and 1, you can return like this, 3. Okay. Now we got the binary sequence of the hex number, sorry, octal number. So we got the binary octal to binary conversion by writing a 3-bit equivalent. Now we need to group this bit into 4-bit. Okay. So for example, if you group from here, so this is one sequence and this is another sequence, and finally you will get a single one. And to make it 4-bit group, you need to add extra 3 bits. So that's why it is written like this. Okay. And after this fractional portion, again you need 4-bit group. So this is one 4-bit group and another 4-bit group, and finally there is a single one. So to make it 4-bit group, you need to add extra 3 zeros. Now we need to write the hex equivalent of each binary sequence. So this is 2 and this is F and this is 1. Okay. And here it is 0 and this is equivalent to 5 and this is equivalent to 8. So this is a hex equivalent of the binary sequence. Okay. 1F 058X. Okay. Thank you.